Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kakasungura YouTube channel. Kenyans were shocked, and I think this one's caught them unaware. When the Gen Zs and other Kenyans have been protesting against Adani, Raila came out and silenced everyone. Hey. Raila came, and nobody expected this will happen. Nobody expected this was to come from Raila. It was just a surprise to all of us. Raila took the microphone in the presence of cameras and said he knows Adani very well. He knows Adani Holdings very well, because he was introduced to Adani when he was the prime minister during Kibaki's tenure. He says he visited several projects done by Adani. So Raila said he is convinced that Adani is best suited to take over some government projects like Ketrako and Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. These sentiments have been a topic of discussion since yesterday. And let me tell you, Kenyans, the reason why Kenyans were fighting Adani not to take over Kenya is because of their past publicity. Just go online and Google Adani Holdings. You read all manner of bad stories about Adani. How they are corrupt, how they have siphoned governments. So Raila's remarks caught the attention of the Indians. And Kenya has been just watching from a distance. And we were like, okay, Raila has endorsed Adani because we've been fighting Ruto. Tumesema Ruto anauza Kenya. So Raila endorsed Adani. And I was asking myself, now what next in this country? Raila and Ruto have joined hands and they are now praising Adani. What next for the people of the Republic of Kenya? So when Indians got wind, Raila is a global leader. By the way, Raila sanitized Waiguru after siphoning NOIS. It's the public domain that you know. It is the same Raila who raised eyebrows. Akasema wameiba. The same Raila sanitized Waiguru. It is the same Raila who sanitized Uhuru Kenyatta. It is the same Raila who has sanitized William Ruto. The very same Raila has sanitized Adani Holdings. So Kenyans are asking, what next in this country? Now, when Indians got wind from our news outlets that the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, the former Kenya's Prime Minister, has sanitized Adani Holdings with jig, we became a topic of discussion in India. In a brief statement, an Indian lawmaker claimed that Adani began dominating critical projects in India since Prime Minister Narendra Modi's regime came into power. The very same person who Raila claimed introduced him to Adani. According to the lawmaker, Adani has dominated in the country's headlines, that is in India, and it has been trending in very wrong reasons. And after that lawmaker posted, his sentiments were backed up. You know, these are written statements, so there's no video. These are written statements on X. The lawmaker's sentiments were backed by the country's political analysts, that is India, Shailesh Kushwaha, who claimed that Gutaman Adani's company was the greatest beneficiary of Modi's foreign visits. He further claimed that most projects presided over by Adani outside India, whether in the neighborhood or further afield, were announced within months of the Prime Minister's visit to the foreign country or during a meeting with other heads of state. So meaning the Prime Minister alikuwa ni kikaragozi. The Prime Minister alikuwa ni marketer wa Adani. Huh? And this is what he wrote. Adani Group is getting the biggest benefit from Modi's foreign visits. Most Adani projects outside India, whether in the neighborhood or further afield, were announced within months of Modi's visit after visiting the country or meeting its head of state. That is what the analyst is writing. Prime Minister Modi is working as Adani's agent in foreign countries first. It was disclosed by a Sri Lankan government official, now by Kenya's former Prime Minister, claimed Ashok Swain, a professor of peace and conflict research at Uppsala University in Sweden. Now, the Prime Minister, it's like, has been marketing Adani. And by Raila supporting Adani, you know, Senator Richard Nyonka is an ODM senator, and he has been in the forefront exposing the Adani deals signed by the government and others that are yet to be signed. So Onyonga is a member of the ODM party, and Raila Odinga, his party leader, has given a nod to Adani. So I don't know if Richard Onyonga is going to go slow on Adani, because you know the hierarchy of political parties and politics. They always say, support what your party leader supports. So I don't know what is going to happen. But ladies and gentlemen, we're in a dispensation where Kenyans have been left on their own. We are being roasted in India. Just go. While I'm now, you know, Mimi Kaka, I follow some top politicians from several countries across the world. So in India, I also follow some politicians, including their leaders. That's where I got these sentiments on X. I've been reading X since yesterday, and I've seen how Raila Odinga is trending negatively by supporting a company that is claimed to have swindled money. From the online details, I have no proof, but I am relying on the internet information. But to myself as an analyst, I have no proof. But then, I am relying on the information on the internet. So Wakenya, mumebaki peke yenu. God bless you. See you in the next video. Asanteni sana.